everyone, and welcome back. Today I'm reviewing on this Easter weekend the Padron Anniversary 64 Maduro. This is the Exclusivo, 5.5 by 50. And of course the 64 series is box pressed. Nice shiny, oily wrapper, if you can pick up the shine in the light there. These were first introduced in 1994 to commemorate the 30th anniversary. So let's get right to it. These are too good to wait for. Very nice. This cigar was supplied by cigarsdirect.com. One thing you will notice, the band is extremely loose, which means the cigar is well aged and dry. It's dry enough to really burn well. That's what you want to see. Some sweet, semi-sweet dark chocolate. What I would term as wood. It's a woody flavor. Nice pepper. There's another sweet flavor there. Has a bit of a citrus note to it. A little early to tell, but those are the initial flavors. So as with every cigar, I let it sit for a minute and we'll come back to it. But that's how we're starting the Padron Anniversary 64 Maduro Exclusivo. Okay, I'm about a ½ inch in, and I've really let these flavors come to me. It's a dark, semi-sweet chocolate. It is a grapefruit. I know you get sick of me saying that, but this is a Nicaraguan cigar, don't be surprised. And a ton of black pepper. The finish is a very nice vanilla with a great deal of lingering black pepper. The cigar has a feel already of full-bodied. This is going to be a full-bodied cigar. The burn has been very nice and even to this point. Of course, it's early. One might call that a bittersweet chocolate. I believe that would be a better terminology. But the cigar is going along nicely, so at the first real update after the initial lighting at a ½ inch in, those are the flavors, and that's what you can expect. Little piece of, very good. Show you the band again. The Padron has many different series. This is the 64 anniversary series. So, very nice. I'll be back as soon as something changes with another update. I am about 1 inch in now, and you can add cedar to those notes. That was the flavor that I couldn't put my finger on because it didn't come around strong enough, but something else was there with that grapefruit citrus. I'm telling you, grapefruit citrus exists. Um, I am really amazed at how loose this band is. Now, what that simply means is when a cigar is made, of course, they're much wetter than they're going to be when you smoke them. And the band initially fit very snug on this cigar. As the cigar dries and opens up, allowing a good draw, then the band gets looser. There's nothing wrong with the band being loose, but what that means is the cigar is just about perfect and ready to smoke, and it is. There's also the beginnings of richness in that grapefruit citrus slash cedar combination. The at the 1 inch point, or close to it, the bittersweet chocolate notes have come down just a hair, and the grapefruit citrus cedar notes have come up. So now what you taste is that combination, evenly distributed, of the bittersweet chocolate and the grapefruit cedar. That's exactly what it is. All along, a ton of pepper, a ton of black pepper, and the finish is still a vanilla, somewhat becoming a creamy vanilla. So there we are. If you look at that ash, it is quite impressive. Dark, salt, pepper, just looks really nice. Cigar is going along nicely. I'll be back. I don't expect updates this often, but here at the beginning, it has really made some nice changes and modifications. So I'll be back. Here at the midpoint, just before the lower band, and the only real change is the semi-sweet or bittersweet chocolate now is giving me more of a coffee flavor mixed in with those other grapefruit, citrus, and cedar. So that's what it really tastes like now, is coffee mixed up with those. Um, Cigar's going along nicely. Nothing else really has changed. Definitely full bodied. Definitely full bodied. Uh, I just had dinner before this cigar, and this goes perfectly with it. After that, now it's very nice after dinner. I'll be removing this band here before I come back, and we will soldier on. The Padron Anniversary Maduro 64. Padron Anniversary 64 Maduro, excuse me. Exclusivo. Going along quite nicely. I'm down to about 1.5 inches, and I just wanted to come back to say those are definitely coffee notes now. A good dark, rich coffee. And the grapefruit citrus slash cedar is still there. A little more cedar prominent now. There is a little touch of richness. When I say rich, it's not like some cigars, it's just overblown richness. It's really sweet. This is a subtle richness. The pepper is extremely good on both ends. The pepper lingers on the finish. The finish is still one of a creamy vanilla. One thing worth pointing out is this will be the only review this weekend. Tomorrow, which would be Saturday for me, I will be putting together the bags for the South Carolina sit down, and Sunday is Easter. I'll be with family. Next Saturday is the South Carolina sit down, so there'll be no review there. The next review will be a week from Sunday, the Sunday, the day after the sit down. So just want to let you know that. Cigar is still one very full bodied. You can feel it now, as far as the little hero and what have you in there. You can feel it. It's very good, very coffee like. That's the predominant flavor now. Now the secondary flavors are the grapefruit citrus and the cedar. Of those two, the cedar is more prominent. Very good cigar. I'll be back here to wrap it up here shortly. Well, we're here at the end of the cigar, so I'm going to wrap it up. The cedar notes that are initially previously told you were rich, they are now rich and are actually the lead flavor of the two of the grapefruit citrus. Grapefruit citrus has decreased to the point where it's almost undetectable. The coffee is still there in abundance and the pepper is still there in abundance. So that's how the cigar is finished. The finish has really not changed throughout. It is still a creamy vanilla, and the pepper lingers nicely on the finish. The cigar finished up very nicely. It made several transformations. I enjoyed it. It's quite full-bodied, and the Padron Anniversary 64 series is all but legendary. Everybody knows about it, just about. If you're hearing about this for the first time, you should try them. Good cigar. CigarsDirect.com supplied this one for me, and I appreciate that. Asked me to review it, and for me it was a good cigar. All in all, score-wise, adding it all up, I'm giving it a 91. It's a very good cigar, very worth trying, and I believe you'd like it if you like full-bodied, really coffee-heavy cigars, and with a little richness there. So there you have it, the Padron Anniversary 64 Maduro Exclusivo 5.5 by 50, 91.